Example 6. Given that A is parallel to B and X is parallel to Y, prove that angle 5 is supplementary to angle 12. So, before we get started, I'm going to set everything up. Work, reasons. Number 1 is our given. So we're given that A is parallel to B and X is parallel to Y. Now, we have to prove that 5, which is right here, is supplementary to 12, which is over here. Not congruent, supplementary. Okay, so just like before, 5 we can either relate to this group up here or this group over here because we can only go up or down. You can't go crisscross, so we don't have a relationship between this set and this set. So we have to somehow either get up or over and then relate to 12. So I'm going to look and I'm going to say number 2. I'm going to start with number 5 and I'm going to say angle 5. Now I know we're trying to get to supplementary, but before I go there, I'm just going to try to get 5 related to somebody over here. And I know that 5 and 13 have a relationship because they're corresponding. So in step 2, I'm going to use the corresponding angle theorem. And I know that corresponding angles are congruent. So angle 5 is the same thing as angle 13. Now from there, I'm going to try to get from 13 up to 12. Well, they do have a relationship. If you go look really carefully, 13 and 12 are on the same side of the transversal. So the blue one is the transversal. They are both on the left. And then the green ones are going to be the parallels, and they are both on the inside. So they are same side interiors. And we know that same side interior angles are supplementary. So I can say angle 13 is supplementary to angle 12. Oh, I guess we don't really need the period. Now, once again, we made 2 statements, so we're going to connect them into statement 4. Okay, now, angle 5 is the same thing as angle 13, and I know that angle 13 is supplementary to angle 12. So what I'm going to do is, if this is 13 and 5 and 13 are the same thing, then instead of 13 being here, I'm just going to replace it with the 5. So I'm going to say angle 5, right there, is supplementary to angle 12. And if I go check, that is what we're trying to prove. So angle 5 is supplementary to angle 12. Now, most of you at this point are going to want to put transitive here. That is not the transitive property. The transitive property is if you have a congruent and a congruent, or an equals and an equals. The transitive property only works when you're dealing with the same symbol. Okay? Here, this guy is congruent and this guy is supplementary. Those are 2 different statements, so we can't use the transitive property. So if this isn't the transitive property, what was it? And the answer is it was substitution. Okay, so we substituted, instead of having a 13, because 5 and 13 are the same thing, we substituted 5 in for the 13 in this statement.